Hello, hello. I'm giving my time for my live to pop up. And I'll be sharing my links, and then we will be set to go as everybody comes in. I always give everybody time to come in and to, join the show. And we'll be ready to go. Let's see. Let me get the link here in our group. Hey, Janet, how are you? Hey, Joetta. Hi, Beverly. How are you guys? Hey, Nettie and Mindy. How is everybody doing? I just sneak a drink. I have so much stuff, you guys. I went to an auction and I had such a blast. Except, hey, Lori. Yes. Oh, Nettie, you have no clue. It is crazy. My finger is better. It's still sore. That's why I'm going to flip through auction stuff tonight instead of actually crafting. It feels a lot better. I have a lot more movement in it. So I'm sort of letting it have 24 more hours before I go to whatever. And then I went and I got a sunburn. But it's not super bad. It's just a little sunburn. I'm drinking Coke. I took a Coke. I usually drink water, but it just sounded so good and so refreshing. So, hi, Kathy. How are you? So I have tons of stuff, you guys. I mean, you guys are just going to die. I hit the jackpot. I really did. Nope, just Coke. It is just Coke. I'm just in a good mood. Wait till you see, after you see everything I'm showing tonight, you'll be like, oh, that's why she's in a good mood. Hi, Sif. I'll just get some of them out here so you can see them. Some of my pretties. Nope, it's not mixed with anything. You guys, there is so much. Yeah, well, no. I have a sunburn, but it's like, where you're in the sun, but it's not a burn. I get red, and then like a day later I tan. So, where my daughter just burns. So mine's not too bad. I have so much stuff, you guys. We'll just die. There's so much of it. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you? We went to the auction. It started at, this auction was supposed to start at 1 o'clock. And we went like an hour early so we could sort of check everything out. And, of course, it was 90 degrees and it was sunny. And so we were checking everything out. And we stayed for the auction. It ended up being, we stayed till about 5 o'clock till the auction was done. Well, we left a little bit before they were selling like furniture. And we came home. So we were out about 5.5 hours or so. And of course, it was me and Katie, my oldest daughter, and Garrett, my oldest son, were with me. Hi, Paula. Hey, Jackie. And the two little ones were with their dad. And so my two oldest ones were there, and they helped carry stuff. I could not have done it without them, but me and Katie sort of got, that red sunburn type thing, where Fred and Garrett, my oldest, they just get dark. I'm doing great, Steph. How are you doing, Paula? But there is so much stuff. I mean, I am just beyond, cannot believe it. I would never have imagined that I would get as much as I did. It was super exciting. So, and most of it's, well, everything I got is vintage. I got no new stuff. It's all vintage. So I was super stoked about that. So we give everybody a little bit of time to come in, and then I'll start showing everybody everything. Some of this stuff, you guys, it's just crazy. It's so pretty. I love vintage. Look at the buttons, and it's green. My favorite color, it's green. I love green. It's so pretty. And these are brooches. So, which I loved because most of them were brooches, which, are great to pin on journals. I got a huge amount of things. I mean, just like boxes and boxes and boxes of stuff. Yeah, well, no. This is an emerald green. It looks teal, but it's actually emerald green. I don't know why it looks, not sure why it looks like that. Let me see if that makes it more green. Yeah, there you can see it's more emerald colored, but it's still pretty. Oh, this is teal. Look at that, girlfriend. Check it out. And I have another one that was sort of like this, but it was a flatter stone. But Katie girl took it, so. But there is just a ton of stuff and pins and like, look at these. And these are on springs, so they bounce around. I mean, how cool is that? That's so neat. But we gotta wait till everybody gets here, and I'm so excited. I just want to show everything because there's just a ton of stuff. Look, I'll move this over here though because this is cute. Look, it's a pin cushion. It has a little pin in it too. A pretty pin, pretty hat pin. So this is going to go on my desk for me to put all of my, because I'm continually, and I'm sure you guys do the same thing. Ooh, there's a nice one. There's a nice big, look at the eye on that. Ooh, that's an embroidery. A type of big eye on it. I'm always losing my needles, even though I put them in certain places, that I use to sew my signatures with. You always put them down and can't find them. So I'm going to use this, and I can put it on my desk with all my pins in it. And I have a little pin book to put them in, but I always just like, ooh, that one's bent. You get busy doing whatever and don't pay attention. These are all steel though. It would be good to use in, no, and the top broke off. They're stainless steel, so they'd be great for stopper toppers. Woohoo, vintage stopper toppers. Okay, it is, oh, it's 8:59. It's so close. So what has everybody else been doing? Everybody tell me what you're working on. I haven't worked on anything because of my hand. Yeah, see, the top fell off that. Because of my hand, I've been letting it rest. And you guys can tell, maybe, I don't know, most of the swelling's gone, which is really great. And most of the pain's gone. So I haven't been doing any kind of crafting. So I'm like dying. So somebody share their project with me. What have you been doing? Somebody tell me. And I can't tell if my thing's just that slow updating comments or if, let me switch to, Oh, yeah, my thing's just, oh, there it went. There it went. I seen your lace journal, Lori. It is so cute. Ooh, gel printing. You know, Elizabeth, I feel so bad because I got my big gel print thing and I've not had a chance to even do it yet. What kind of tags you making, Jackie? Oh, awesome, Paula. I love sales. Oh, still working on the deer. You need to share some pictures, JoJo. Oh, organizing, Nettie. We don't talk about organizing. No. A garden journal. I love garden journals. Nice. Gotta love Tim Holtz. Oh my gosh, Kathy. Yeah, well, what I do is I use them and I set them to my desk and think, okay, I'll put them up. And then when I go to find them, I can't find them. Nice stuff. Oh, have you been doing work? You'll have to share, Lori. Share. Oh, handmade paper tags. Nice. Oops, I shook my thing. I just bought, well, they're not even here yet. But you know, well, I bought two things. I bought a timbre hook because I want to try tambering, which is like, because I hand embroider all the time anyway. But I want to do tambering where it's like basically hand embroidering, but you're like adding beads and sequins and all of that kind of stuff. Oh my gosh, Kathy, that's crazy. Hi, Susan Lowe. It's not. Lori, you're so funny. So I bought a tammer hook and then I bought the molds so I can make paper. Homemade paper. So I want to try my hands with that. I want to do a couple journals. I have a couple journals I'm doing where I want that vintage, extremely vintage handmade look to. So I'm going to try to make some paper. So we'll see how that works. But that's what I've been doing. So I will get started because I have so much stuff to share. So I actually didn't find it. It's hilarious, actually. I was actually on this, let's see, about 3 months ago, they put in a new donut store. I've made handmade paper before, but I want to make big sheets. Yeah, I've done it before. I just want to do big sizes, so I got, big frames ordered. But they put a donut store in, and so they have really weird hours. So I decided that I wanted to see if they were going to be open for the kids, and of course for the kids, not for me. And so I was checking on their Facebook page, well, on the group, the community Facebook page, and I seen the auction flyer. Well, then I sent it to my husband. We were talking about it, and he was like, yeah, we'll go check it out. So I went, and it was funny because I actually had to go out of town to go to the auction, which is hilarious because, and I was going to say something about it, and I thought about after I said it, I'm like, okay, Nettie, I know donuts, right? And they make the best homemade donuts. And I mean, they're all handmade in the shop. They're awesome. And I love donuts. But, so anyway, we had to go out of town to go to the auction, which I was being funny and I didn't think about it. And then after I wrote it, because I made a comment about being out of town, which I was out of town at an auction. But it's hilarious because if I leave my house and go, let's see, 3-4 blocks down, and then I go like 9 blocks over, I'm in a completely different town because I live on the very outskirts of our town, like literally the line of our town. So I actually had to go into Ohio, which is a different state because I live in Indiana. And I actually live in West College Corner, and I had to go into College Corner. So, hi, Susan Hale. So I actually had to go into a different city and a different state, but it was like 5 minutes from my house. And I just lucked out because it was hot. There was nobody there. So I killed at this auction, you guys. I mean, seriously, I am beyond excited. So I'm going to start, and sort of walk through, but I'm moving boxes around as I'm going. So if you see me ski out all bound. So the first thing, well, they had tons of costume jewelry. And this happened to be in one of the boxes because, like, I bought the costume jewelry they sold in, like, you know, flat boxes, just with, like, whatever would fit in the box. So there was a rosary in there, which I am not Catholic. If anybody is and you're interested in this rosary, let me know and I will send it to you. I'm not Catholic and I'm not about to take something apart like that. I have certain scruples like that. So if you are, please let me know and I will share. And don't let me, go, oh, I want that, I want that, I want that. And then go, oh, I'm not Catholic. You know, if you're, you know, I don't want to, certain things I have, it's like I don't take Bibles apart. There was a Bible there that was 150 years old that sold really cheap, but I just did not have the heart to buy it to take apart. I just don't. So that was that. And then I got this, which is absolutely gorgeous. Love it. Ooh, who got what? I want to know. I want to know. Oh, it's nice. Yes, her rose was gorgeous. So I got that one. And I got the green. Let me undo this. And it was the brooch and 2 clip-on earrings. And all of this stuff is like from the 40s. Some of it's before. So the brooch, isn't it cute? It's so pretty and green. Oh, so cute. So pretty. I loved it. There's that. And then there's this one. And like I said, this is on a spring, so it bounces around, which is really cute. And it had, and they're all the earrings were clip-on, which I thought was awesome cool. So I had the earrings that match. Isn't that pretty? It's just so delicate. I loved it. I was super excited, you guys. And I'll try to go through the jewelry because the other stuff is cooler than the jewelry, and I love the jewelry. And then there was this, which I thought, how cool would that be to put, like, you know, on a journal cover? Isn't that pretty? Love it. So that was cute. And let me see. I think these are clipped on actually. They clipped these on. They actually made holes and clipped them in the box. Which I guess I could show it in the box. I guess it doesn't make a difference, does it? And I love this. It's almost like a breast cancer ribbon, but it's not. It's just gold, but it's so pretty. And I thought that would be cute. So that was super cute. And then there was an Avon one. Isn't that cute? But how pretty is that? I mean, there's just so much detail and so much sparkle to it. That was pretty. So I loved that. I told you guys, there is a ton of stuff. You guys are going to be like, what? There's these little earrings. And these were super cute. And they're just white. So I loved that. You guys, seriously, I'm like over the moon trying to decide what to do with what. I got this little box, was in that box, and I was so cute, so excited. It's just little old metal thimbles. They're not like any name brand thimbles or anything like that, like Federals or anything like that. They're just your classic, like, you know, mama had them at home thimble type things. And there's some, you know, some are, these were thimbles that were by H. Ralph Brown, who was running for Preble County Recorder in 1976, which is hilarious because they're as old as I am. And there's several of those. So I thought those were so cute. Just, little thimbles. You can't ever have enough of those. So those were cute. Let's see. Let me see what else is in here. And I got my little globe, which is my little pin cushion. I love it. So this is where all of I'm going to clean it out and clean it, the velvet up some because it is red under there. It's just dusty where it's set. I'm going to clean it up. And this was actually made in Japan. And I'm going to leave it on my desk to put all of my needles when I do sewing my signatures in. And I think for whatever reason, I don't know why my computer is like, hold on, let me set my phone up because my computer is like it's like forever, ever slow with the comments today. So I'll set that up over there and I'll be able to see them. Let's see. And there was this belt, which my oldest daughter fell in love with. And I'm like going, we could cut those apart. And she's like, we could cut those apart at the same time. I said, because wouldn't that be cute? And just have your ribbon through it. So it's real pretty. And I mean, just all the stones are different colors. And then we looked it up and she was like looking stuff up on the computer for me and stuff. And she's like, oh, that's worth $50, Mom. She's like, we can't cut that up. I'm like, yeah, we can. So that was there. I thought that was pretty cute. So let me get this box out of the way. Oops, after I knock everything over in the house. And there was a ceramic Tussie Mussy type flower holder and a little keychain. And then there was this little pill box that has this horribly ugly little dog on top of it. There's a little pill box. So it was in there. So that's those. And then there was this, which I actually found out some weird stuff, which is pretty funny. Hold on. I might have to start my comments over again. Hi, Marty. And then I found this, and it's actually Nolan Miller. But if you guys remember the show when Dynasty was on, he's actually the person who made the jewelry for Dynasty. And so it's a remake of one of those. And it is just so super sparkly. Isn't that gorgeous? And so my husband actually started looking it up, trying to see, if we could find something out about it, which is where we found out about Dynasty and all that. And it's actually like worth $250. So pretty crazy. So there's that one, which I thought was gorgeous. And the butterfly. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this butterfly. Look at the pretty butterfly. Isn't that gorgeous? I fell in love with the butterfly. Look, Mom, isn't it pretty? And this one was worth almost $100, which is crazy. And I was at this auction. And there was this one. And this has earrings. I know, right, Lori? It is so pretty. And then there was that. And I love this. And first thing I seen this. And this is what made me run up and grab the box. Because I seen this and I went, oh, steampunk. That was the first thing I thought about. Except we got home. And I don't know if you guys can see. Well, you can really see on the earrings more. Because it's up close. Maybe I can see. See how sparkly and shimmery. They're like all Swarovski crystal. It's like $280, you guys. I was flipping. So it's crazy. And then there was this box, which is so cute. And it's a vintage jewelry box from Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. And there was a ton of stuff here. So there's this earrings, which are so cute. I mean, those are just cute to use on any kind of journal, which I loved. Then, I know, right, Mindy? I was like, whoa. And there was nobody there because it was hot. So, I mean, it was crazy. And then this was on it. And these things say, these little shoes I proudly wear for all the world to see. A symbol of my walk with him and Jesus' love for me. So it's like these little shoes represent your walk with Jesus. Wear them proudly, which is really cute. But look, they're going to be perfect for a Wizard of Oz journal. And they're little shoes. How cute. And you guys know I've been saying I wanted to do a Wizard of Oz one. I was like, oh, so cool. Yeah, I bought all this stuff and everything else, and we got home and started checking prices. And I kid you not, on the 4 or 5 jewelry pieces that we found in price, they were close to $600. I was dying. But yes, I'm like, these are Wizard of Oz shoes. I'm like, I know what this says, and that's cute. And I'll use this card for something because it's absolutely adorable, and the little girl on it's adorable. But these are Dorothy Wizard of Oz shoes. Yes, very much so. Then there was all kinds of Christmas stuff, like that one, which is so pretty. Yeah, it was crazy. And there's that. Then there's a little Christmas bag with a little reindeer on it. I know, there's no place like home. There's this one, and this was a vintage Avon, and it's got the earrings that match the brooch. So, I mean, you can sort of, if you use it through your journal, which is sort of hard to see, And there was several different poinsettia ones. And then there's this a little Noel pin. And then these little gifts are actually clip-on earrings. And I thought, how cute would that be to put, like, on a ribbon for a Christmas journal? So there's tons of Christmas stuff. There's another reindeer. There's a very, very different tree. And so there's just, whoever this was must have loved. Oh, well, happy birthday, Lori's grandson. Which one is it, Lori? Zarin. Yay, happy birthday. I was going to ask if it was him. Just tons of little Christmas tree ones. Some of them, there's 2 of them. Oh, 5. Wow, he's so old. I know the trees are cute. And then there's a Santa, but he's got some weird eyes that I think sort of odd looking. And there was little candy cane earrings, which were so cute. Then there was a little tree. And then look, is this not the cutest? If you were doing a Mary Poppins journal. It's the little purse and the little parasol. So cute. So all of that was stuffed in this box. So I paid one price and got everything in here. It was crazy. And that was all the, was that all the jewelry? Yes, that was the jewelry that I bought. There was other jewelry there, but then people got outlandish because they were like real diamonds and 15 karat gold. And I'm going, okay, I wouldn't use that for a journal anyway. So why even look at it? So I did get that though, but I was happy with that. I was like, woohoo. And the brooches with already having the pins where you can put them on there is great. Then, oh my Lord, you guys. That was 2 different lots, Jackie. There was not, there was a lot of people there for a while, and then people left. And what it was is it got so hot that people started just leaving because it was so hot they didn't want to stand there. Hold on, you guys. I'm undoing this box. You guys will just flip. I was just so happy with this find. I was excited. Let's see, was that it? Yeah, that's it for this box. So, yeah, and some things like there was, like when you go to auctions and there's just so much stuff that they just pile stuff up in boxes. That's how, that was 2 lots and there was quite a bit in there. I'm going to take the cover off these so you guys can actually see these. I fell in love with these. Look at that. And I mean, I don't know if you guys can see, it's actually raised. I mean, it is gorgeous. I mean, you don't ever find them this pretty. I mean, I saw the ones before that I had, but not like this. These are just, oh, I'm in love with them. So those were there. All this was in one box now that I'm going to show you. This was in there. And there was some stuff like this was all stained up. But if you're going to, if you're going to coffee dye it, does it really matter? And it's a flour sack towel. It was in there. I know. Yes, it's embroidered, Jackie. I fell in love with them. There was a flour sack towel. And there was some oddball stuff like, there was this towel, which, I mean, would be pretty journal cover, though. It really would. I mean, that's just, especially if you were doing neutral, that would be so pretty. So it was a little different. So that was there. And there was some that were just like old towels that, that they had put in there. Like maybe, Grandpa used it to wipe his mouth when he was out on the tractor or whatever. It was like that. I mean, these are some of the raggy ones I'm getting out of the way. So there's those. Then there was this one, which I fell in love with. And this isn't embroidered. This is like the scarves. Like the head scarf material, but it's actually a hanky. So there was that, which is gorgeous. There's this one with the roses on it. And I just fell in love with these. I mean, seriously, you guys, you have no idea. Look, Lori. Boho. And it has a little embroider in the bottom where they embroidered a little design, which I thought was so cute. Of course, this isn't tattered and worn. Grandpa probably used this all over the farm, it looks like. Some of these are so delicate. There's a small one that's got mother crocheted with, it looks like, some little bell flowers on it. Look at this one. Isn't that gorgeous? I was just, you guys, if you'd have heard me, I was gasping. Fred was laughing at me, There's that one. All these were in the same box. There's this one, which, if I can pull it up, has these little peach designs in the middle, but they're raised. So it actually has like this. You can feel all those little bumps. So cool. Then there's one that's just a real light silk with got some little roses, and it's almost tattered and warm, or you tell like maybe Grandma had it for a while, And the little brown one, and these remind me of my grandma so much. The little shiny thing, because they wore headscarves and all that kind of stuff, and she was always wearing, like handkerchiefs around her neck and all that kind of thing. I know, right? Now there was some solid white ones, but they are vintage solid white, and they're not going to stay very long because I'm going to embroider little designs on the side. So I was sort of happy to find some vintage ones because I've been looking for some to embroider on, and I just couldn't find, any really nice ones. I mean, the ones you buy nowadays are just so stiff, and I know, Lori's so funny. Okay, you guys ready? Are you ready? Look at that. Look. hand embroidered. Get out. I know, right? And I was like, surely that's not hand embroidered till you look on the back and you can actually tell where they hand embroider. It's crazy. So I was in love with that. Then there was some that are going to be really cute just for like, like to me, this is, Grandpa's little hanky he'd pull out, just a little blue line. I was so happy with these. Look at this one. Oh, let me see. Up, right side. And it's got the little flowers in the middle. I mean, it's just pretty colors. This is probably, this is Katie Girl's favorite. Check it out. How often do you find green ones? And it's got this cute, teeny tiny little white edge. So cute. Oh yeah, I love hand embroidering. I find it extremely peaceful. I mean, some people get aggravated and stuff, and not me. Look at that one; it's so cute. Wouldn't that be cute? And you know what I thought of when I seen this? Pink rain boots. I don't know why, but this made me think of like pink rubber rain boots. Here, Lori, you can have this one. It's old flour sack towel. Oh my gosh. Wait till I forgot one thing. I forgot the biggest thing that I bought. And I forgot it. I'll have to pull it out in a second. And here's a little white one. Look at that dainty. Isn't that gorgeous? It's so teeny tiny. And it's all hand done. Some of this stuff is hand done and it's so teeny tiny. Oh, look. Lori's like, I'll even take the ratted up flour sack towel. And then this one's just a little white one. But look at the cute. I mean, that would be so cute to add just for like the texture part of it. So I was just so, you guys, I was flipping out. There was 65 total counting the flour sack things. Look at that one. Isn't that cute? They did the daintiest embroidery. And I mean, it's all hand embroidered. And it's so dainty. Oh, and look, there always has to be something Christmas in there, There's a little Christmas one. The Christmas design in it. Look at this vintage. With all the little purples around it. And you can't even hardly see those. Let me see. There you go. Pretty little pansy purple. So pretty. And then there's a little pink one that matches. And these are different than the ones a while ago. It's pretty crazy. So there's a little pink one. And there's another little solid one here. I'll put the little solid one over there so you can see it. There you go. Now you can see the pretty pink. Okay, Lori, are you ready? What about that one? And look, it's got yellow edging on it. Isn't that pretty? I love that. And then look at this one. And they actually hand embroidered. It's got stains on it, which I think add to it. Look at the little pink. I know. I loved the yellow roses too. I seen some that I've never seen, and I've seen a lot of handkerchiefs, but none that I've never had. Oh, I know. I fell in love with it. This one's so cute too. So cute. And there, I mean, like I told you, there is just, look. Isn't it cute? Just dainty, little teeny tiny embroidery. And some of it's really cute. I'm not sure. I mean, that's a butterfly. a little butterfly. And then it's funny because they put a little dot here and they put a little dot in each corner. But they did a little bitty butterfly at the bottom, which is just enough. I think it's cute. And there's another little, a blank one, which I'm excited about those. Oh. Here's another little grandpa one. Look. Doesn't look like it. This so should be like in a train journal. Yes, all of these were in the same box, Jackie. Every one of them. I was flipping out. And look at this one. I think it helped that the sale, the mom had died like years and years and years ago, and the dad had collected like all of this crazy stuff. So there was tons of tools and stuff. So there was a lot of men there, not as many women. So I think that sort of helped. I know. Look at that one. And it has like this little, you know, crocheted little piece around the bottom of it to add to it. Oh yeah, if I fall on the floor, I'm staying there till one of my kids come. And there's another blank one. Now, y'all may not know this about me, but my middle name is Michelle. If anybody knew that. And I grew up and I went by Michelle all growing up. But look, it has the little textured edge around it. But look, it's got an M on it. Or it could be for mother. So cute. So happy. And look at this one. It's so cute with its little flowers. I mean, they're just adorable. So, let's see. There's this one. And look, it's got a cute little, I mean, how perfect is that for like a tea-dyed journal? How cute is that? There's this one, which I think is just gorgeous with the little rose on the... Oh, is it? Then there's a little, just a crocheted square that was thrown in there, which was sort of, you know, random, but I'll take it. And then there's another one. Look at this teeny tiny butterfly, guys. Seriously. That is crazy. Teeny tiny. Then there's always, you know, the lace kerchiefs. So it's just a handkerchief with big, wide lace around it. So cute. Then there was one with crochet around it, with pink and blue crochet around it. So it's got the pink and blue trim around it. So cute. Oh, that's a cute name, Angela Michelle. How cute. And then there's another blank one, which, like I said, I'm happy with the blank ones. I loved this one. Are you ready, Lori? Grab the smelling salts, honey. Look at it. It is so pretty. And it's like an iridescent thread or metallic thread of sorts. So it creates that shimmer to it. Isn't that pretty? And then it's got the little green and yellow edge to it. But that was so pretty. Look at the shimmers. I love it. I'll put that down there to look at. Pretty. Me too. And then there's that one, and it's just sort of got the little pop dot designs on the side, which, you know, add that texture, which is nice. I know. I loved it. And then there's this one with just the teeny tiny little yellow flowers, little yellow daisy looking flowers. They're so pretty. I flipped out. I would never have I mean, to have this many in one spot was just crazy. There's this one, and it's got little red boxes in the corner. And I don't know if this was like where somebody was starting, they were trying to show somebody. And it just has a little red flower, but it's cute. I know. They just keep coming. There were 65 total, I believe. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, and another grandpa. Oh, a blue and yellow grandpa. Aww. Cute little grandpa. Okay. Check this one out, guys, and tell me how weird this is. It's round. It is round. It's got those little bitty flowers. Let me turn it around this way. Little bitty embroidered flowers in the corner. And with the brown lace. But it's a round handkerchief. I thought that was weird. Then there's this one. It's almost like an Indian type. It almost looks like Indian print or something of that nature. Just very geometrical, I guess. Oh, here's another pretty one, too. My mom will love this one. Nettie, are you ready? Somebody grab the cake for Nettie. Grab the cake for Nettie. Look at that one. My mom loves blue. That's her favorite color. Isn't that gorgeous? Then this is another little see-through one, but look, and every corner has one. I know, every corner has one, and it's a little see-through one. It's so cute. I mean, seriously, could you imagine that on a journal page? How cute would that be? I love it. I loved this one. I love this one. I know, right? And then this one has like little teal I keep flipping it everywhere. Little teal ones. Little teal roses, real dainty. Even little teeny tiny ones in the middle. Okay, are we ready for the next one? Let me show you if I do. See the pink edging? Oh, look at the little dainty pink edging. Look at the flower. Seriously, you guys. That's hand done. That is hand embroidered. I was like, flipping out. This is just, I'm not sure I've ever seen anything actually hand embroidered that pretty. Like on a vintage handkerchief. I've seen a lot of it, but never as detailed as this is. I mean, they even used different colors green in the leaf to change up the green. So there was darker and lighter green to change the tone. It's just gorgeous. Whoever embroidered these they were an artist. They were an artist. Then there's a little bitty one. It's got pink edges, little pink edges, but it's just a little solid one. I know. I couldn't believe the pink. Okay, you guys ready? See the little yellow edges? And look at that little, it's so dainty. Look, the corner is a yellow butterfly, a crocheted butterfly. I'm like, get out. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, seriously. What do you do with handkerchiefs that are too pretty to use? Yeah, a little bitty No, it's not. I thought at first that it was tatting, Jackie. It's not. It's crochet. It's crocheted with regular thread. Yes, it is actually crocheted with regular thread or like embroidery floss thread, like a single string. Well, there's a bunch of these I'm thinking I'm going to scan in. Um, yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Because I crochet and all that too. So then there's a little one. It's got a teeny tiny little pink and white flowers on the edge. So cute. There was just so much. It was overwhelming. This one's in bad shape. It was one of the ones that had like a really cute little edging on it, but it's like I said, it's just apparently got used a lot over the years. I know, Lori. And this one, purple, it's got Mary embroidered on it. It's got Mary embroidered on it, which I thought was so cute. Yes, a butterfly journal, exactly. This one's sort of see-through, but it's cute. It's different. So that it was cute. Then this one is so pretty. This is out of like the hair netting, almost like the hair netting type ones I used to have. But look at the pretty purple. And then there's this one with this cute little. Oh, see, there's different ones of them that I like. So it sort of bounces around. I know the purple is so pretty, Mitts. And then there's a bright pink with. Yeah, that's a bat, honey. I like that. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to scan a lot of at least the embroider parts in because they're too pretty. And then there's this one with its little crocheted edge and it's a yellow tone. And then it's got the yellow and blue edge on it, which is really cute. So that was the handkerchiefs. There were 65 total in one box. One box. I cannot believe it. I was just spazzing. I really was. I don't know what else word to use for. I mean, I think Fred thought he was gonna have to pick me up because nobody bid on it. It was like I bid on it, and then one other lady jumped up, and started bidding after I did. So I consider that a really good buy. That was one box, honey. All of that was in one box. One box. One box. Let's see. What else? Let's see. That. Oh my word. This was one box. Which some of these aren't super old, but some of them are. Some of them are in bad shape, but you get what you get. There was the Train to Timbuktu, little golden book, which I thought was cute. And I mean, the cover was in bad shape, but it's from 1972. But I thought that was cute. There was Leave It to Beaver, which I mean, sheesh, really? 1959. 1959. So I mean, they're not super old, but when's the last time you seen a Leave It to Beaver golden book? Captain Kangaroo. And I'll try to look at the dates. 1972. Captain Kangaroo. There's a Muggins Mouse. Let's see, MCM 1954. Yep, Raggedy Ann and Andy, 5 birthday parties in a row. And this one's from 79. Raggedy Ann and Andy and the Rainy Day Circus, 73. The 3 Little Bears, and this is a Randy McNally. And 59. The Little Lost Kitten, the story of Williamsburg in the days of George Washington. 55. Mr. Meyer's Cow. This is before Golden Book became Golden Book, I think, and was Golden Press. Where is that? Let's see. 55. That's crazy. Bugs Bunny Pioneer. I remember that show. That was 77. The Mr. Punnymoon's Train. Let's see. 51. So that was pretty cute. Tarzan and the Amazon. 77. So like I said, these weren't really old, but they're so hard anymore to find. This was 69. Raggedy Ann and Fido was in 69. Bullwinkle. Come on, you guys. 62. Everybody has to be excited about Bullwinkle. Hoppy the Puppy, the roly-poly puppy. 1950. It's older than my mom. MGM, Tom and Jerry Meet Little Quack. 53. Oh, did you really? That's so funny. Eloise Wilkins' Mother Goose. And this was 72. So like I said, they weren't super old, but this was from 1960, Fast and Fun and Fancy Cooking with Carnation. And this was just thrown in there, but there's recipes in there with all kinds of little images and pictures. So it makes it super nice if you want to use it. I mean, how cool is that from the 60s? Aww. So that was pretty cool to find. The Road to Oz. Woohoo! To go with my little red shoes. 1951. For all you young people out there. And then this one had the front page off, so I have to look up and see if I can find. They had some of the pages are gone. Apparently a kid got a hold of it. How to Tell Time, though. But it's 25 cents, so it makes me think it's a, little bit older. So that was the children's books. And all of those were in one box. Just throw it in a box to the side. So there was that. This, I'm not going to go through all these. This was all vintage sheet music in an envelope. And I'll hold it up. You can see there was quite a few in there. But that was shoved inside of the box that I won. Inside the box besides that are all of this sheet music and Sheet Music Magazine. All of this in Sheet Music Magazine. All of this in Sheet Music Magazine. All of these in Sheet Music Magazine. Hold on. It's still coming. All of that in Sheet Music Magazine. All of this old sheet music and Sheet Music Magazine. I'm still going. This was all in the same box. This Sheet Music Magazine and all the old. Okay, let me move some of this off so you can actually see. And all of this. I had me and Fred and my oldest daughter and my oldest son to help. So let me. Oh, there's the Lawrence Welk show. You guys remember the Lawrence Welk songbook? Ha ha. And there's trumpet and trombone. Like this one is from 1900. Some of them are really old. There was a whole box. Perry Como, Tony Martin, Eddie off the show Coke Time. I don't remember any of these. Cry by Johnny Ray. Walk Hand in Hand. John Russell, the famous Russell Brothers, Where the River Shannon Flows. That'd be great for an Irish journal. Jerusalem the Golden. Baby your mother like she babied you. I mean, how cute is that? So some of these older ones I'm going to try to scan. Check this one out. It's from 1900. Put your old gray bonnet on. So, I mean, there's some of them that were older. Some of them were newer, not noodle. Jeez. A Blossom Felt. Blue Suede Shoes by Carl Perkins. The Band of Gold. Early Autumn by Woody Herman. The Three Little Words with Red Skelton and Fred Astaire. Ha ha ha. Old. Memories Are Made of This by Dean Martin. The Lucky Old Sun, Frankie Lane. 24 Hours of Sunshine. Hopelessly. My Sin by Tony Martin. 17 by Boyd Bennett and his Rockets. Mama Oh Mine. How pretty is that? Mama Oh Mine. Isn't that a pretty picture? Look. Isn't she gorgeous? My Prayer. Bridal Chorus. The Longest Walk. Night Train. Come What May by Patti Page. Put Your Shoes On, Lucy. Someday You Want Me to Want You. There's a Quaker Down in Quakertown. I mean, seriously, guys. The Weavers. Guy Lombardo. I mean, some of these are just hilarious. And there's sheet music magazines and the 20 all-time hit parades from 1960. There is just a mountain of, I could sit here all day and go through this. But oops, and I knocked you guys out. I'm sorry. I was trying to find one specific. There's a ton of stuff. Yeah, there's a salute to Kenny Rogers and John Denver. There's sheet music for Broadway. The music of Richard Rodgers. There's just a ton of this. Let's see. A tribute to Fats Walker among my souvenirs. Isn't that a pretty picture? Oh, honey, I could do more than a music journal. Jeez. Let's see. I'm trying to look through here. There was one I was going to show you guys because it just tickled me, and it probably won't tickle you guys, but it did me because of my age. Mindy Carson, Amazing Grace, Slipping Around by Floyd Tillman. Anybody know Floyd Tillman? Some of these days, I mean, look at that hairdo. Christmas music. Lots of Christmas music. Anybody remember the Billy Graham Crusades? Oh, look, there was a Christmas card of the people. So cute. John Evans Funway solos. Songs to remember. Look, there's another Ireland. It's all Ireland sheet music. Yay. There's a Stand By Me is featured. The 1940s to the 1960s Home Library Series. Christmas Island. Everybody remember Bobby Vinton? My Melody of Love by Bobby Vinton. Everybody remember Earth Angel. I remember that. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. Uh-oh, guys. Is everybody ready? My Way, as recorded by Elvis Presley. Ha 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 ha. There, I think that's so cool. Nadia's theme. You guys remember when Nadia won in the Olympics? It was the theme of The Young and the Restless after that. Yeah, some of Margie. That's an old one. The Marines hymn. That's going to be great for my dad's Marine one. Happy Hour. Megas chord. Just waltzing. The greatest hits of the 50s. The Chipmunk song. Night Train. Walking in the Rain. Around the World. Counter Mr. Sandman. Silver Bells. Young at Heart. Look at this one. It's called With Love. It's all love songs. The Shadow of Your Smile. Love Makes the World Go Round. April Love, Melody of Love. My Blue Heaven, A Dream. Wonderful One. Sweet and Lovely. Good Night, Sweetheart. Married an Angel. Isn't that just pretty? I know he did it his way. Four-leaf clover. After you've gone, look at that, guys. Isn't that pretty? I'm a Fool to Care. Les Paul and Mary Ford. The Way We Were and Barbara Streisand. Look. Sheet music. And it's got all the Muppets in it. I love this because I want to do a Muppets journal. I loved the Muppets when I was a kid. And it's got the theme song to the Muppet music, Rainbow Connection, the Muppet Show's theme. There's music by the Beatles in here. Imagine, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, Here, There, and Everywhere. Different songs like that. So I was super excited about that. Tons of trombone music. There's just a ton of music in here. Carousel, You'll Never Walk Alone. Hymns of Praise. So just super excited with that because, do you ever have enough music? Yes. Who has too much music? Me. Okay. So that's that. Are you guys ready for me to be done? I love Muppet music. Jackie, I will make you a copy and send it to you. And then, lo and behold, a little bitty box of postcards, all from between 1910 and 1890 and 1915. So there's one. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. Some of these are so funny looking. Just remind me, Jackie. And there's an Easter one. Isn't that pretty? Look at that picture. The detail on that. I mean, there's a little house back there. That's so gorgeous. I love these the forget-me-nots around it. And yeah, and these are embossed. These are embossed too. Well, you can tell the back it's embossed. The Hotel Loyal in Omaha, Nebraska. I mean, there was a couple that were, I mean, that's even from, let's see, that was can stamped 1915. Isn't that cute? And then these lines back here on the back are all embossed. So, I mean, I love the ones that are embossed that you can feel. A peaceful Christmas to you and little stockings. I thought that was so cute. I know. I seen Lori's postcards. Isn't that pretty? Yes, me too. This is Lincoln Park in Chicago. So that was pretty cool. This is embossed as well. Look at that one. It's so pretty. And it's embossed and it has a metallic sheen to it, which I love. Well, you can tell it's embossed by, you can tell the rays on it. I know I got some scanning to do. Look at those. Love symbols of violets. Faithfulness. If in your coat this flower I see, I'll know you're faithful still to me. Isn't that cute? That is so pretty. Love it. Wishing you a happy new year. And it's 1910 in roses. Oh, that was so cute. I know. I was so excited. Look at this one, guys. No joke. This is from 1911, and it's a happy birthday card. But I'm telling you what this reminds me of, and where this is going to go. I wanted to do a Gone with the Wind card, and if you watch, or a Gone with the Wind journal, and if you watch Scarlet, then you'll know Bonnie, their daughter, falls off her horse. That's what that reminds me of, is the picture of Bonnie when she's on her little pony. So I thought that was so cute. To My Valentine, it's embossed too. Well, you can tell around the edges. It's got gold leaf all through here. But it's all embossed and gold leaf on the arrow. But this up here that looks yellow is all actually gold leafing. Gorgeous. I love this one. Now I can't wait till Christmas to get here because I have all this Christmas music and I have all this Christmas cards. Look at that one. Isn't that gorgeous? And it's embossed because I love the embossed ones. But yeah, so cute. You want the pony? My grandfather was born in 1910, Connie. My dad's father was born in 1910. Isn't that gorgeous? And this is all gold, and all this around here on the edging is all embossed. And there's your Christmas greeting. It's all embossed as well. The Hamilton Hotel Roof Garden in St. Louis, Missouri. So some of these are just basic, you know, When I Sell a Plow, I Make a Friend by James Oliver, inventor of the chilled plow. That's just a picture of a guy. There's one of these in here, which is Morro Castle in Havana, Cuba. In the plaza in Havana, Cuba. So, I don't know, dear schoolmate. Dear schoolmate, hello friend, Herbert. How do you do today? Goodbye and see you soon. Charles A. Backover. That's so funny. And there's some doves, and it's all embossed. And the State House of Topeka, Kansas. Excuse me. And this one's embossed. It's so pretty. And a Valentine's one. Isn't it cute? Fond Christmas greetings. Hold on, let me get a drink. A joyful Christmas. Seriously, I didn't think this one was funny. Thanksgiving greetings. And there's a poor turkey on celery. The poor little turkey. But at least he's not naked. I think I'll drop a line so you know I'm here. And there's the bull knocking down the clothesline. So funny. 1912. This one's all embossed. I think it's so pretty. I know, right? Who does that? Look at this little one. Copyright 1906 by A. Tolley. Whoever A. Tolley is. I'll have to check that out, whoever A. Tolley is. Or J. Tolley. J. Tolley. Copyright 1906. Hi, Jenny. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have a little embossed card. So cute. A little one with the ice skating rink. And that one that's embossed. There's the yellow rose one to go with my yellow rose kerchief. And there's a birthday greeting one. Look at all the roses. Isn't that cute? Little gold car with all the roses. And a little forget-me-not Cupid. And he's all embossed. You can see his little... So cute. And then there's some like these that are more to my Valentine. 'Tis love that makes the world go round, to my Valentine. Happy Xmas to you. How cute is that? Look at this one. This one's so pretty. And it's all embossed. You can tell where it's all raised. April! Wait, did you? April, you scared me and you missed so much. Look, isn't it cute? I love this one with the pansies. And they're all embossed. It's so cute. And then there's an Easter one with pansies and the cross. It's pretty cute. Oh, that one was sort of different. Completely different. And this one is like, I don't know, it's textured with the rose on it. It's real textured. And look, mollycoddle. Germs that hang around street corners and stare at women. I thought that was so funny. So you got all of those postcards. I was happy about that. I got that. Hold on, I'm moving boxes out of the way. Then I will flip through this again. Flip through these. I'm not going to flip through all the pages. I'm not doing it. There is the new complete geography. And it is from 1916. It has tons of maps and, you know, different pictures and all that in there. Woohoo! Look at those maps. They're so pretty. And somebody's kid took two, apparently, because they cut some of them up. But look, there's a map of Indiana. An Indiana map. Apparently there were all kinds of stuff about Indiana. You know, somebody's kid sat and colored and doodled, and there's just tons of stuff in there. So that was there. And hold on, my fingers are getting stuck. And then there was the new Geography Book 2. This is the second one in the series, and it's from 1916 as well. And it's got some nice maps and stuff in it too. And of course, lots of kids writing, which I sort of like. I think that gives it sort of a feel that a vibe you don't normally get. So there's that one too. So both of those were there. The Golden Book of Favorite Songs. It's another songbook. Annie Laurie, Carry Me Back to Old Virginia, Dixie. And this was from, hold on, let me turn to page 1923. So, thought that was cute. There was a Songs of Worship book, and I think it was newer, maybe like 1966. So, thought that was cool. There are Songs of Comfort. This book is cool looking. From 1938. And again, it's just a songbook. I have that. American Leaders and Heroes. And this was from 1901. And like there's Christopher Columbus. And there are pictures throughout it. John Smith with Indians. Sir Walter Raleigh. Hernando de Soto. Of course, like I said, there's Christopher Columbus back here. And there's pictures of Christopher Columbus and the ship and all that. And Paul Revere. Abraham Lincoln. There's Abraham Lincoln. Yes, all these were songbooks so far. Daniel Webster, Andrew Jackson, Robert Fulton, Thomas Jefferson, Nathaniel Greene, George Washington. So, there's Benjamin Franklin. There's just a ton of different historical men and things in here. And lots of images and stuff like, So, I think these would be really cute to go in and then digitally do and take like the chapter part off and actually have like information cards with their actual pictures on it. I think that'd be really cute to do. And have like your famous men of history or whatever. I may work on do that. There's a music hour book. This is the third book. So there are, and so there's like some bigger songs, which is sort of nice. There are some images in there, but songbook. There are some photos and stuff in there. Look, there are some, like this is about dragonflies. Look, Marty, dragonflies. And a song about dragonflies. How lovely are the messengers. So, and these are all really, really old. Song of the Lark. So some of these I may, scan and have put up as a digital file. Yeah, April, because you missed jewelry. You missed all of the handkerchiefs. The handkerchiefs are worth going back to. So those books were in one box. So that was one box. Then the second box had, and some of these are bad, our national calamities of fire, flood, and tornadoes. And it's got different places across the U.S. and floods and things that's happened in the past. Floods and fires and all that. And it was just an interesting book, but it happened to be in there. And it's from 1913, which I'm like, oh, if I could clean this cover up any, I wish, because it has, United States there. I am, Marty. My throat's getting all gooby. So there was that. There was Songs of Mounting, like as in mounting onward, Christian soldier. So it's a religious songbook. Look at those pages, though. Seriously. They are just grungy. I know. Macy's Primary History, Stories of Heroism. And again, lots of pictures. John Paul Jones. Robertson Seaver, William Henry Harrison, Sam Houston, the Battle of the Alamo, Lewis and Clark, Samuel F. Morse, from Morse Code, Ulysses S. Grant, George Dewey. I mean, just tons of historical men, William Penn and Henry Hudson, Thomas Hooker and Berkeley and Bacon and Sir Francis Drake and Hernando Cortez, Magellan, Marco Polo. Just a massive amount of info in there. It's crazy. And you guys are probably going to be like, I wish you would slow down. You guys, look, the Murphy Movement, Gospel Temperance Society. This is a book by the Gospel Temperance Society. It actually has the little card you would sign if you joined the National Christian Temperance Union. How cute is that? The True Path, Francis Murphy. This is from 1877. There was a dried flower in there. So I don't know how old that flower is. A little pansy. But this book was from 1877, and from the looks of it, I don't think it's been used a lot. So yeah, it is all about temperance. Just tons of stuff. One thing I will tell you about this book, which is freaking amazing, and I didn't mean to say freaking, but this book, where it's imprinted, you can feel the texture of the imprint still, where they imprinted it when they wrote it. Yep. I know. So I am just besides myself with that book. I'm like, let's see. This one is The Life of William McKinley, which you guys know was a president, or maybe you should have known. But he was actually a martyred, or he was assassinated. And this whole book is a story about him. Look, again, ferns that they had pressed in the book. Clover leaves pressed in the book. You guys. I don't know. I haven't went through it yet. Look at all that was a 4-leaf clover that's broke now, where they save their 4-leaf clovers. There's just a ton of stuff pressed in here. So somebody apparently was into pressing flowers. Because, yep, there's a 4-leaf clover pressed. Seriously, you guys, this is getting laminated. And this book is 1901. 1901. I know. I can't believe it. I'm still not done. This is Ropp's New Calculator. This is from, let me check the side. Let me think, because it says in here. 1906. And it's one of the books that had all the numbers where they could, run the things to figure out the calculator part. Isn't that amazing? And then there was just an old piece they've, wrote on. The latest and best, where they wrote out and wrote all their little things on there. John T. Breyer, Logs and Lumber, Oak, Ash, and Hickory, Bath, Indiana. Schreiber's Log Roll. 1915. Nutty, because I don't sleep. This happened to be an auction. Like I said, I was in another state, in another city, but it was 9 blocks from my house. This is the Indiana edition. Walsh's New Grammar School Arithmetic. I've never managed to, in all of my time that I've been around and looking at books and stuff, I've never been able to find a math book from the early 1900s. They're hard to find. At least around here they are. This is from 1903, you guys. And it's math. It's a math book. I was like stoked, and it's got, volume of the sphere. Some little kid cut up and made. Oh, look there, it's part of a snowflake. Let's put that back in there. But yeah, so I mean, I was stoked about that because that's an arithmetic book. You can't find those, or at least I haven't been able to find any. This is I'm trying to look at dates before I get them over there because it's hard for me to see. This is 1906. Look at this cover, guys. Seriously. Yeah, math books are hard to find. But look at this. Look at the cover. Yeah, 1+1, something crazy now. But this is actually a spelling book. Look at the grunge on that pages, guys. I mean, how cool is that? So I loved that. Let me sort of move this to the side. This is a second reader, but this is from 1916. You can see the front sort of, but let me double check because I think it's 1916 is what I read when I was looking at it earlier. Oh, nope, I'm sorry, 1904. But it's the second reader and there is pictures in it. Look at the little mice. Just tons of stuff. So there's that one. And Walsh's New Primary Arithmetic. And this is from 1909. So there's another math one, which, I just loved. Because like I said, they're hard to find the math pages. And these are the Indiana editions, which is hilarious. This is Hal's Reader. This is the fourth reader. And it's from 1909. And I mean, there are pictures in there. A shooting match at Nottingham. So, of course, that deals with Robin Hood. The Sheriff of Nottingham. Which is fine because I love Robin Hood. So, all kinds of stuff there. And look at the cover of that. It is in awesome shape. I love this. And you can actually, I mean, it is. Oh, that is a cover worth doing something with right there. I mean, you can still see the Indiana edition, price 30 cents on the back. Still see that front is gorgeous. And you never hardly find them where the prints are still like that. Introduction to Agriculture. A.A. Upham. And this is 1910. And there are tons. Look, there's cows. Cows from picking and packing apples, tobacco fields. I mean, how awesome is that? My grandpa raised tobacco. Propagation of seeds and flowers. Farmers' friends and useful birds. Planting foods, enriching soil. I mean, there's just a ton of, the nature of plants. I know. So, I mean, I loved this one. I love this one. These covers right here were like exceptional. This one is really good. I mean, actually, there was a lot of them that were really good. I'm not done yet, though. Okay, so here is Good Reading, the fifth reader. It did not have a date in it. But I looked it up and it was from 1916. I'm pretty sure is what it said. This was one of the pages from the front. Hey, Mom, this was to L.L. Caldwell, Superintendent of Schools in Hammond, Indiana. Just thought I'd throw that out there, L.L. Caldwell. That's my mom's maiden name. So there's that. And then there's this book, and it's just black. It's Penrod from 1927, and it's just a book. But there are some really, really good pictures in it. That would be neat to have just to add. Yep. Okay, here's Child Classics. a 5th reader, and that is pretty. I mean, you take a baby wipe or something and wipe across here, you're going to get some of this dirt, the dirt off, because there is gunky there, though. I mean, it scratches off. But even the spine isn't in bad shape. Indiana edition, 40 cents. 1909. Ooh, what's that? Page of something. And, there are pictures in here and poems. Ooh, look at that. You can tell where they've traced around the little boat. That's so funny. Autumn, the bells, the revenge. Cute little pictures. So, lots of vintage books. And here is the Indiana Educational Series, the 4th reader. It's in sort of scruffy condition, but good. This one is from 1899. And it's the 4th reader. It's got some grunge on it. I mean, there are some pictures in it, not a lot. But I mean, look at that grungy pages. Look at those pages. I mean, how can you not love pages that look like that? Uh-oh. Steampunk. The Song of Steam. Tons of loved it. And then this one didn't have a cover, but we actually looked it up, and it was also from the early 1900s, and they had wrote in it and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, there was a Mad Tea Party. Where'd it go? Where's it at? A Mad Tea Party. So it's some of the, Alice in Wonderland, the Mad Tea Party by. So I'm like, ooh, from Alice in Wonderland, but it's a different set. So it's a different page, but it's still going to be, it's a condensed version. It was edited by Charles Dodgson, but it was actually from Lewis Carroll. So that's going to be great to go in there. So that was my vintage books, ladies. Those were all of the old books that were there. I know, you guys are probably tired of looking at them, huh? I know, April. And steampunk, woohoo! I keep building my pile for steampunk. Okay, give me a second. Oh. Okay. Last but not least, let me show you this bugger. Can you guys see the side of this box right here? Right here's the side. Okay. It is 2.5 feet long. And this side over here, which is, still the 5 inches deep, is 2 feet long. Let me pull the lid off. Oh, the word was kindness, I believe. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure. And I need to find a can. What did I do with my can? You go ahead and pull the ones I have. Let me go pull it up so I can go ahead and get it done. Oh. What a day. It has been a day. Okay. I'm looking, guys. Give me a second here. Sunday. And I'm sorry it was late. Like I said, I was sort of busy. Aww. Bird is a word. That's funny. Okay, let's see. Nettie did one. Has Marty's name been in here? Marty, have you ever did one? My throat's getting goofy. Okay. Let me do one for Marty. Gotta do one for Marty. Oh, I need a card. Mrs. Marty. I know Marty did it today. Woo woo! Connie. Connie's always there, man. Mrs. Connie is faithful. Oh, Joetta did. Really, you guys? 4 people? Well, if you wanted a chance to win, this would have been it with just 4 people in there. Oh, thanks for the kisses, April. My kids try to do that when they're in trouble. And they try to get, you know how kids want to love all over you when they know they've been bad. Okay. Let me put the lid on and shake her. I know everybody's got a 25% chance of winning. Okay. I'm not looking. And the winner is Nettie. Nettie again. Nettie. I know, right? They do something bad or they want something, they get all lovey-dovey. Kids drive me crazy when they do that. Nettie. Nettie, you know the spiel. We've been here before. Congratulations, my friend. I think you have the record now. I think Nettie has the record. Woo-woo. Way to go, Nettie. Way to go. Woo-woo. Nope, I shouldn't do that. I'll wake everybody in the house up. Woohoo, Nettie. Okie dokie. Okay. Okay. So y'all seen the big box. 2.5 feet by 2 feet, 2.5 feet long by 2 feet wide, 5 inches deep. 107 items were in this box. 107. So, if you see me plop, 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 it's because I'm trying to get through them. Not a lot of talking. Although this first one, my mom's going to laugh because this brings me such memories that I almost broke into tears when I seen it. It's a 1969 bird calendar. You know, your wall calendars. My grandma always had these on her wall. By her back door. But look at the birds. They're so bright. There's a grosbeck, a warbler, a blue jay, a robin, a yellow throat, and a cardinal. My mom will love this. She loves birds. So, but that was the first thing in there. And I'd seen this, and this was on the top of the box. The box was all shut up. They had laid this on top of the box. Yes, 107, my dear. This was laying on top of the box. I bought the box not knowing what was inside of it. I didn't care. I wanted this calendar. Well, you'll see what I got in the box. There's that. There's an old seat cushion, which I really don't care, but I love this fabric and it's vintage. So, hey, I'm all over it. But it's just like, when they sewed. And the back is made out of flour sack towel. So, we can use that, right? Yeah. So I was stoked. I was good with that. Connie, when did you send me an email? I will have to look, honey. If you did send me one, I will have to check. This is just sort of like Adidas cloth, but it does have, some embroidery on there. So that was cute. Nothing fancy, but I mean, totally awesome. You can use it for journal. Let me go back through, Connie, because I've been having problems with my email, and I had to send an email to Google about my Google email because the thing was messing up. So they were working on it. So let me check. If not, just resend it or just send me a Facebook message and let me know. This says "Go to sleep like the flowers," and it's got all kinds of embroidered leaves and things on it, but pretty basic. So I'm just keep on past that. There was this, and it has this pretty crocheted edge on it, but it's got this back on it. Okay, I don't know, Connie. I will look when I get off here and double check. Like I said, I had to email them about my email, Then there's this, and it's a table runner. It's got the basket, which is upside down. It's got all the little flowers on it, and then the pretty basket on it, and it's all embroidered. So that was pretty. There's another one of the seat cushions. There was this random table cover, which I love. It's gorgeous. Or table runner. This was a table runner, and it has this pretty pink edging on it. But look, isn't that gorgeous? That was in there. This was in there, and it's a pillowcase, but they've stenciled onto it. Lord knows how old the stenciling is. And this was in there. I'm not sure what they used it for. It's about 5 feet long. But I'm like, pockets, journal pockets is all I seen was journal pockets. There was that. There's this. It's like a placemat, and it's cute. And it's got the cute little yellow rickrack around the edges. I thought that was adorable. This was just a pink, like, tablecloth, but it's really light pink. You can't really tell it's pink, but it is pink. And this was just a table runner. It has blue thread sewed around the edges. Just not a lot to it. Just basic. This was just a random tablecloth, but it's green. It could be. I don't know. They're big enough that they would fit on a small table. So I don't know. Because some of, like this one is like 10 foot by 10 foot. So it's definitely like a tablecloth of some sort. Okay, let me move these over out of the way. Then there's this lovely table runner, which is pretty blah. Not a lot to it until you get to the end. Seriously. That's the edging on it. Which was crazy, right? There is one of the tassels gone, but I mean, hey, Awesome! You are great. Oh, yeah, it could be. So that was sort of weird, but I liked it. I fell in love with this. Most of these are table runners, just because of the width and length. Look at this one. And it's got all the little flowers stitched along the edge of it. How pretty is that? I mean, how pretty of a journal cover would that make? Gorgeous. Then there was this, and I know it's a table scarf, Look at it. It's yellow. It's a yellow table scarf. Isn't that pretty? Gorgeous. Let's see. Let me separate these because there's 4 of these, and they're the little armchair cover or armchair covers. You cover on your armchairs, and there was 4 of those. Which, I mean, how perfect are those for journals? And then there's 2 of the backers that go on the backs of the chairs. So I'm like, hey, that works for me. All of this was in the box that I bought just because it had the calendar in it. It had the calendar on top of it, and I wanted the calendar because it reminded me of my grandma. And then there's this, which is pretty plain, but it's got this really pretty little flowers in there, and it's got this sort of really cute right here that you could like weave ribbon through if you wanted to or something. So, I mean, you could do a lot with it. So there was that. Let me see. All of this was in that one big huge, oops, I'm sorry, I hit you again. That one big box. I know. Then there was this, which, I mean, it was in there. It's one of the, you put it on a hanger, and you put your clothespins in it on the clothesline. That was in there. So I thought that was super cute. Let's see. Then this was in there. And it's got a butterfly. It's got a butterfly on it. How pretty is that? Like, just this across would be such a gorgeous journal cover. I love it. And it's on both sides. So you get 2. So I love it. Then there was this little one, and you get this on both sides. And the edges have little bitty bunches. But the ends are really, really pretty. So that was in there. So there was a ton of things. There's a flour sack towel. Nice flour sack towel. This is too cute. This is actually a hand embroidered baby blanket, which was tucked in there, and I'm going, oh, let's see. Let me start down here at this end. So it has different things sewed in it. This one has little squirrels. Butterflies. Little chickens. Little chicks and little egg hatched. How cute is that? Then, let's see. Well, this is upside down because I had it upside down. Hold on. Oh, this is going to read upside down anyway. But anyway, and it says baby across. And then this was the center. And it's all butterflies. Little people. Oh, I'm upside down again. I switched from one end to the other. People. The little elephant pulling a little wagon. And then more little people. But it was like a vintage baby blanket. So cute. So there was that. Let me get that out of the way. Oh. Then there's more armchair covers. Or, you know what I mean. And that's embroidered. But look at that. Oops, it's upside down. Isn't that pretty? And then it's got the picket edging. Gorgeous. And there's 2 of the chair, the ones you put on the backs of the chairs. I love this. Does this not remind you of like 1920s flapper? I mean, that's just what I got. That may be when it's from. And then there's the little individual arms that are just the blue. There was this big, huge doily, and it is huge. It is almost 3 foot round, you guys. It is just massive. It just keeps going. It's huge. Huge doily. Well, let me see if I can fold it in half. Let's see. Let me see if I can get a quarter of it in the string. That's it quartered. So it's a huge, 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 huge one. And then this material was in there, and this was one of the things, you put around a sink when they would cover the old sinks and you had like the sink skirt. That's what that was. And I'm going to move these off the table. It was huge. And this was a pillow cover, but it was in there, but I'm like, it's already backed in pink. How pretty is that? I'm like, journal cover. Nice. Then this scarf was in there, and it had the 2 birds. Thought it was so cute. Yeah, there was just a ton of... I would never have got this box if it did not have that curtain on top. So I'm glad I had it on there. And I haven't got to, like, the part yet. Yeah, the doily is humongous. Here's another seat cover. And it's got, like, the old wrinkles around the bottom, or the ruffles around the bottom. But to make it where it was cheaper, they used their vintage flour sack towels underneath. So I'm like, yeah, you get 2 flour sack towels and a seat cover and the ruffles. So I was all over that. So there's that. Here's another piece of that, almost like just, I think it's an Adidas cloth towel that they've just not embroidered on, is what I think it is. And here is a table runner. It's got this cute little tatted edge on it. Tatting on it. But look, each end has a cross-stitch butterfly and cross-stitch flowers on it. How cute is that? Okay, Lori. We will see you later, love. Then they had this piece of material in there, which is just a vintage piece of material, is all that it was. But I love it. I mean, so cool. And there was this table runner, which is just sort of, that standard, but it had the fringe on the side, which I'm like going, that would be super cool to just put on top of a cover, just as like a secondary layer for a cover. Here is another table runner, and it has these little sections went down the middle, and then it's got all of the crocheted edging. Tons of stuff. And there's another one of those yellow table scarves. Let me move this pile out. I try to keep it in piles because it makes it easier. There's this, and it's just got red around it, but this is like it's like a black denim material, so it'd be perfect for a denim journal, for like a men's journal. Okay, here is the little armchair covers. Got tons of these little armchair covers and things like that. And then this is the part that goes on the back, and it's like this on both ends. Or maybe it was a table scarf with 2 little table doilies. I'm not sure, but that's pretty. Then this, let's see, this doily was in there, and it's something else because this is half of it. So half of it looks like this, and then, the other half, well, this is the right side because there's the flower, and then this half looks like this. So it was a little different, but I'm like, how nice is that? So it's like 4 doilies and then the center square. So it's pretty nice. Let me see. Yeah, I can't get it any further like that. So that was that one. And then there was just this sort of little edged piece of fabric. Yeah, dresser scarf. Then There was that little doily that's just little tatty. So cute. It does look like a drone. Then there was that little doily. Okay, then there was that doily with the little tulips in the middle. There was that little cream color doily, little circular doily, a little white circular doily. And there was this one with the little triangle edges, which was cute. And there's another one of those with the triangles on them, which was nice. There was this little round one, sort of with the extended pineapples. Then there was like the arm scarf pineapple one. And there's two of these. Arm scarf pineapple. Then there's just, this was just like a pillow case, like for a small pillow. And this was the same thing, but it had red on it. And then there was another, like a chair pillowcase, but it had this under to it. So those were sort of different. And there's this pillowcase. This is a nice green. And there was several of those. And again, there's another blue one, but it has all blue underneath of it. I love this color. It's gorgeous. There's this one, and it's got like little bows embroidered on it. So it's pretty cute. And this pretty pink doily. Then there was this piece, which is like super colorful. Let me see if I can hold it up. Super colorful, super colorful. I'm going to get it off the screen, but it's like almost like a black, like a black velvet painting is what it looks like, but it's actually, and it's got this hairy on the end. Pretty cool. Different. That's for sure. And there's this round one. How cute is that? And then there's this one. And it's got just the solid white across the bottom, which I think is sort of nice and a very elegant, you know, just that plain white elegant look. And then there's this one, and it's got like these little quilt squares in several different places throughout. And then on the end, it's got this pretty blue. How pretty is that? And that almost looks like little butterflies to me, if you can. They almost look like little butterflies. Oh, is it buffering? And there's some vinyl doilies. Vinyl doilies, which... And there's a couple more very small of the vinyl ones. Huh. Well, we have storms that are supposed to be coming in, so and then there was this doily. It had this edging on it. Let me pull this, that edging. Isn't that pretty? Really, really pretty edging. Then there's this one. Yep. And every corner, all four corners has this pretty design on it, which I loved that. And there's two more of the great big vinyl doilies. Yeah, look at those big ones like that. Isn't that pretty? Then there's this, and it's pink on the edges. It was got that pretty outward edge. I mean, how pretty is that? And then there's two of these with the white around the edges. this was sort of different. And this is what the edge of it looked like. And then it's got, each of these have tassels that hang off of them, but that's a little different, I thought. And sort of got this girding through there. Then there's that one, pretty pink. And there's that one. I thought that was so pretty with the purple around the edges. And then there's that one, which I think is so pretty. It's got the yellow lace around the edges. Let's see. And there's another armchair doily, another one of those little armchair doilies. Two of these, which I think I have some little herbal hand embroidery designs. I think I'm going to put on there little herbs. There's this doily, which is different. It's like almost a vintage tea color already, which was awesome. And there's that armchair one that went on. Let's see. There's this one. This is like tatted around the edge. It's so cute. Look how vintage that is. This, I'm guessing, is from the 1800s just by the way the tatting and stuff is done. I think so. Then there's this one. It has this pretty edge on the end. Really pretty. And it's got, all the little sort of French knot gatherings in the middle. I mean, that right there would be pretty just on a cover. There's two more of the, like armchair doilies. And there's this one. And it's got, it looks like little people on the outside. Like almost like little Roman soldiers. It's sort of what it looks like to me. Like, they've got is what it looks like to me. I'm not sure. And like little torches or something, I'm not sure. Whatever it is. Then there were two more of these little armchair thing covers. And see, they have like a little flower on them. Would be cute. And there's this cute little doily. Isn't that cute? Okay. So those are absolutely cute. Give me one more second. Okay. Let me get this flipped around. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see this or not. If you can see where it says grain, well, let me turn it around the other way. See where it says hog supplement pellets? So these are feed sacks. It's a crazy quilt that has been put onto the back of feed sacks. It's all sewed by hand. So none of it is machine stitched. But it's just the top. It's never been backed or anything. And it's just random. Let me try to pull some of it out so I can show you. So, like this is flannel, there's cotton. I mean, they've just literally, here's some like like furniture. Yeah, I can't think of the word. Never mind. So I'll try to, but there's just a ton of different colors, and there's a ton of pinks. Absolutely gorgeous pink colors. There are some places where it's working, where it's worked loose. So you're going to have, like here where it's separated. So it is huge. Um, and it is going crazy. Yeah, it's all quilt backed by Zach, and it is uh, 12 by 18. So I mean, like here you can tell where the fabric itself is just shredded. So it's not really feasible to use as a quilt. But oh wait a minute, hold on. Here's the thing. It is. Let me see. Yes, that is how big it is. So I was right. It's all hand stitched. So definitely see some journal covers coming, and I probably will cut these with my circular cutter and then sew around the outside edges to lock them in, just so they don't unravel, come unconnected or whatever. Where they're you know, honestly, do you want to know the truth? I went in a car. Everything I had, I only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 boxes and the 2 jewelry boxes is all that I had. I didn't get very much stuff at all. There was a whole lot more I could have got. This is just the stuff that really caught my eye. Oh yeah, you could do hundreds of clusters. But I'm like, it's a huge, I mean, like I said, it is, I'm trying to crumble it all up. It's a massive quilt top, guys. It fits a queen size bed. It was made for a queen size bed. So yeah, I was pretty excited with what I found. But that was it. That is the last of it. That is all I brought home. And I could have brought home, like I said, I could have brought home a lot more. There was probably, and I didn't get everything I bid on, obviously. There was a lot of boxes that I didn't get. There was probably 14 more boxes of books, 6 more boxes of jewelry besides what I got. And then the actual box of handkerchiefs I got, there was 3 other boxes of handkerchiefs. And as far as doilies and stuff like that, of course, I didn't even know that's what was in that box. They sold like 10 boxes of doilies and stuff that I didn't even get because people were outrageously bidding. And when I say outrageously bidding, I'm not paying $80, $90, $100 for a box of something. I'm just not doing it. But yeah, so I did get what I got, and I'm excited about it. I wanted some new stuff. I have a lot of stuff that I've had for a while, and so I will go through and see what I want and part up with what I mean, because there's things I don't really care about because I don't like the coloring, or it's not something I'm see myself using. But yeah, so that's it. So you might see some of it next auction if I can get through it all and decide what I want to keep and what I don't want to keep. That's what I'll be doing. But yep, I enjoyed it, and that's what I do. So I had a blast doing it. I'm a sunburn, but I'm already tanning up, so it's not too bad. But yeah, so thanks for looking at all my stuffs I added, and we'll be back tomorrow, and I'll have something to do, and we will craft along and do something. If you were at the sale Saturday, I did get all the invoices done. So, and those are sent. And like I said, I'll be back tomorrow with something cool to do. But everybody have a great, yes, I was happy, happy, happy. And I got this stool. Wait a minute, I did get this seat. I did get one other thing that I didn't show. And my son bought some stuff too, but I did get, let me see if I can find it. I have to find it because I sent a picture to my mama. Okay, I don't know if you guys remember these or not. Do you remember when your grandparents, well, you may have one, had those chairs and the bottom steps pulled out? I bought one of those to redo because I love those chairs. So I did buy one of those. So I did get a chair, and we had a couple other things. Not a very large car, and we fit all of it in there, and we had 4 people in the car, and we still had room. So I didn't get a lot of it. I loved those chairs. But yep, we will be back tomorrow, and I will see you then. Thanks for coming along, checking out all my goodies. And I will see you again tomorrow. Have a great evening. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I love y'all. Bye.